What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone video. And at first I was going to do my nails because I figured, well, I'm going to be showing you a lot of things on my iPhone and you'll see my fingernails. But then I was like, I never do my nails. So this is what you get. So I thought that I would show you some really cool apps that I hope you'll find beneficial to your life or in terms of just making things easier for you. And if not, I'm sorry. Just kidding. I really think that you will find some things that you're like, oh, that's really cool and I should probably download it. All right, here we go. So first I'm gonna go over the organization of my iPhone and just how I color code things and then talk you through some really cool apps. So for all of my pages, you'll notice that I don't go beyond the 5th row because when everything is full, I feel very overwhelmed because there's just too many apps on one page. So on my first page, I have the generic Apple apps like my music, my calendar, my photos, my camera, but then I have Google Translate. So Google Translate is a great app to have if you travel or if you have immigrant parents, and so I like to use it to help my parents, especially when I'm translating things for them or if they're saying something and I have no idea what that means, because we like to use everyday language, but sometimes they'll throw me some Korean curveballs and then I'm like, what? I also have Waze on here. So Waze is a GPS system, but it will always tell me the fastest way to get somewhere if there's a lot of traffic. So sometimes it will take me through some sketchy alleyways just to get me to where I need to go. So I appreciate it, but I don't like to use it all the time. Next, I have Kakao Talk. It is a Korean chatting system that my parents and I like to use. We're in a group chat together, but I don't know why people use it because it's so slow. It is very, very slow. And whenever my parents text me, I see it, I try to open it, and it takes like a minute to load. And then there's also WhatsApp. A lot of my church friends like to use WhatsApp, and so we're in a group together, but I really like to just use regular text messaging. And as you can see, I have Google Maps, Gmail, and Google Chrome because those are the things that I like to use the most, much more than the Apple app, like Safari, the Mail app, and then Apple Maps. Moving on. So I only have the Chase Pay app because they were offering some $10 off food type deal if you downloaded the app, and I was like, oh yes, we are downloading it, but then I haven't used it. I also have the Shazam app. If you don't know what Shazam is, if you ever hear a song in a store or in your friend's car and you don't know what the song is, you can have Shazam listen to it and it will tell you. So I found some song called Glorious Unfolding from a Christian radio, and I was like, oh, I really like this song. I wonder what it is. But I also like the song called So Close by NOTD. It's a very upbeat, fun song. I also have Classpass on here. Let's see how many classes I've taken so far. I have taken 56 classes, and basically what you do is you would type the class that you want. So if I wanted, you know, Barry's boot camp in Hollywood, and then it has a schedule for you, and then you book the class and it'll tell you how many credits it is. So every month you get a certain amount of credits and you just can use it for any class really that they offer. So there's like Pilates, yoga, so many different studios are on Classpass. That's why I love it so much. And that's how I can work out a lot and not break my bank account. I also have all my social media apps on here, but as you can see, my Instagram is in a folder because I like to kind of tuck it away because it's the app that I access the most. And then I have YouTube underneath it, and I also have the Youversion Bible App. It's the app that I've been using forever. You can also highlight in it. It also gives you a verse of the day. And so I feel like it's a great app because it also has plans that you could do. It offers Bible reading plans. You can pick what kind of plan you're looking for. For example, if you want something on trust or forgiveness or dealing with depression, it has plans for that. And so I think it's a great app. Then I wanted to tell you guys about my PDF app. Oh my goodness, I do not scan anything anymore. I just hit the turbo scan, you take a picture, and then it will turn it into a PDF, and you can email it to yourself or email it to someone else to print it out. And then of course I have Spotify, which I also have a bunch of different playlists on here. I make my own. Oh, okay, so I have my Girls on the Run, I have my Jesus Jams, my tunes, my 5th grade music that I play in my classroom, and all of that. I also have Yelp. So for the first time this year, I am Yelp Elite, which is very exciting because I've been wanting to be Yelp Elite for a very long time. Then I have my credit cards on here. I also have my Apple Watch app. So my Apple Watch was something that I didn't know I needed until I got it. So did I truly need it? Probably not. But do I love it? Yes, because it's a great way to just have things accessible to me, but then it also tracks my fitness, and so I love it. On here, I have Postmates, Uber, Airbnb, Lyft, and my SoulCycle app. Then on here, I have Venmo, which is a great way to pay your friends. If you're out at a restaurant and you're splitting the bill, someone can just charge it on their card and then you all pay each other. I also have Poshmark and Mercari, which are the two apps that I use to buy and sell some of my clothes and the clothes that I buy. Because a lot of times people still sell things with the tags on it, but they sell it for cheaper. So those are the two apps that I would recommend if you're looking to sell your clothes. These are some of my photography apps. I use Lightroom the most, and it's one of the most popular apps right now in terms of editing. And so I have something called presets on here, and then I just paste the preset, and then that's how I do that. This camera connect from Canon, it connects my camera to my iPhone immediately, so I can, if I take a photo, I can access it through Wi-Fi, through my phone, and then just get it wherever I am and transfer it over. So Unfold, a lot of people use it for Instagram stories, and so you can just kind of have a layout and then put like 2 pictures onto this page and then post it on your story. So you can kind of like manipulate your Instagram stories in a manner that you want versus just doing it straight on Instagram stories. But I do feel like when I'm posting on Instagram stories, it's something quick and I'm not trying to think about it. So I don't use it too much, but I do know a lot of people use it. Next page. Okay, so this is my like functional, helpful for my life type page. So Mint is a budgeting app. So I have Mint to kind of keep track of my food spendings, my gas spending, my bills, and all of that. And so I've updated every month on how much I plan to spend, and then it's linked to my bank account. So it knows what's coming in and what's going out, and then it'll tell me and summarize for me how I'm doing every day. Plates is a great app if you are out with friends and you are splitting the bill and you don't know how much each person has to Venmo each other or pay each other. Plates will split everything with the tax and the tip and everything. It's so great. Robinhood is a stock app that I rarely use, so I'm not even going to talk about it. Hulu, oh, and Clue. So this is for my ladies out there. If it's your lady time, this one tracks your lady time and it's very accurate. Well, based on if you have a very consistent flow. So I use it all the time. You don't have to log every single day how you're feeling, but I do update every time it's my time, and then it will adjust according to how you're feeling and symptoms that you have and all of that. Then I have my Target app, my Fuel Rewards app, which I use for the Shell gas station. Google Home is for how I, talk to Google and from my room, and my lights, which you probably have seen in some of my morning routine videos that I use quite often. Then I have Google Calendar, Google Sheets, and Google Docs. Those are all work related. I usually use Google Docs at school a lot, and so if I ever need to quickly access it while I'm out, it's all there for me. Google Voice is an alternate phone number that I have. Then I have my Disneyland app, and I have Twitch. So if you don't know what Twitch is, it's kind of like YouTube for gamers predominantly, but there's also other things on there too. But I am on Twitch as well. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account with Amazon Prime and then subscribe to me. Then I have podcasts. I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorite podcasts. So this is Life Church. They're one of my favorite churches to listen to. They are based in Oklahoma. Then there's also The Village Church, which I also love. Then there's Church Home by Judah Smith, which is also Justin Bieber's pastor, but he's great. And if you've read his book Jesus Is by Judah Smith, it's a book I recommend to a lot of new Christians because it's just very real, very raw, and it's a solid book in terms of trying to rekindle your faith with God, especially when you go through some icky and hard times. I also have Netflix and the Adam app, which is for movie tickets. Then I have Blue Letter Bible. So Blue Letter Bible is basically an app that you can read the Bible in either Greek or Hebrew, and it will translate the exact words for you, because the Old Testament was written in Hebrew, the New Testament was written in Greek, and so it's nice to see the original writing and what it really meant to say during that time. And last but not least, I have my Dropbox, which is a file transferring app where if you have really big files, you can drop it into Dropbox and then access it if someone sends you the link. Then I have Splitwise, which is another like finance, budgeting thing to split with your friends. I have Pinterest, but I rarely use it. I really use Pinterest the most over the summer when I'm teaching summer school, when I'm doing crafts and things like that. Then I have my Fortnite app. There's also this game called Draw Hero and Heads Up, and that's about it. So that's what's on my iPhone. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you want to know more about an app. I'd be more than happy to try and respond to your comments below. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.